I go down. I pick him up. He basically folds like a lawn chair, like kind of session. As soon as I slammed him on his neck, I fell on my knee. Alright, finally, bro. It took like 20 tries, but I got it. Alright. Hey guys, it's your boy SMUGWAY here. Today, we're going to be doing a story time video. I haven't done one of these before. You know, I was watching a ghost vid and I'm like, I want to try that. I want to see what I can do. Maybe I could give a good story out. Maybe y'all enjoy it. Maybe y'all learn something. I don't know. But yeah, this is a little video. This is a little thing I got for y'all real quick. But before we start, y'all make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And as y'all can tell, I kind of got this set up. Is it looking alright? Let me know in the comments. We still improving, obviously, but I'm gonna use this for now, bro. I wanted to tell y'all a story, right? About how I basically beat up somebody. Yeah, I'm getting straight to the point right now. Alright, but basically we're gonna like move up to the point, you know, so y'all just work with me here. It was crazy. There was cons and pros. I'm gonna tell y'all as we go. I'm gonna tell y'all the cons and the pros of what I did. And I'm gonna tell y'all, you know, what y'all need to know, what you need to know. I'm gonna tell y'all what y'all need to know and what y'all should know. I'm gonna let y'all know every little thing that happened too, so y'all know. I'm on the phone, right? I see this dude like basically he did something bad, right? I don't want to really cut it. I don't really want to say it. I'm not gonna say it. Maybe in the future y'all probably hear something about it and why it happened to y'all. Y'all hear about why it happened. Y'all learn about it. But basically, this dude did something, right? He tried to do something. It was I was pretty close to the other person, so yeah, I didn't like that. All right, so I woke up as I'm getting ready to go to school. Quiet mode. Your boy's like, I know I'm finna go to this school and I know I'm finna get right out of school. I know that because I heard some information that this person, they leave in the morning time, right? So if I don't catch them if I don't catch them in the morning, bro, I'm not gonna catch them ever. They went to Boulevard, I think. I believe they went to Boulevard and they gotta take a bus to get there. And so that's why I'm like, yo, I'm finna catch this dude before he leaves. Because if he leaves, and the most I could probably do is catch him at the end of the school. But it's like, bro, everyone's leaving. No one's, bro, they're gonna be with their parents. Like, dude, there's no point in trying that, right? So I thought to myself, I'm gonna catch him as soon as it's morning time. So I walked through the front door. I was on a mission, bro, when I came in this thing, bro. I walked upstairs, walking down the hall. I was searching for this dude. I walked down there, and I ran into my teacher, my French teacher, bro. Every teacher you got in the foreign language, you gotta be like, you gotta say it in their language or whatever. I was like, oh, bonjour, madam. And she was like, bonjour, Roman. That was my French name. I was talking to her a little bit. She was like, oh, she was talking about like French 3, like, oh, maybe you should come here during that time. And I'm over like, oh, yeah. I'm over here trying to find somebody, but all right, hurry up with your conversation. That's so funny, bro. I'm not gonna lie, cause I'm over here looking around as she's talking to me, bro. Like she's cool, you know what I mean? That's why I was trying to, you know, talk to her a little bit. I walk up through the middle area of the hall. I'm gonna give y'all like little pictures too, of like where this happened and where this occurred. I already did my probation, so I feel like I can talk about it. You know, I have a right to say whatever I did. I have a right, bro. I walk to the right because, dude, I'm searching for this dude, right? And I make another right, and then there's like a door on the outside, left side, right? I saw these kids, and I think these are the kids that go to Boulevard. So I went to the kids on the left, right? And I was talking to them for a little bit. I was like, hey, do you know where so-and-so is? And because I kind of knew them. These some little badass kids, you know, whatever. And they was talking, I don't know. Then they started talking to each other about his situation or whatever. And so I kind of got mad. I'm like, these niggas don't got no information. I walked off while they was talking. I don't know what the fuck they was probably still talking about something, man. I walked off. I'm still searching. I did a circle though around the area. I went up, right, and I believe I went back. And then as I go left, I'm kind of like in distraught because I'm like, I cannot find this dude. But I'm literally pacing throughout the whole school So I was moving pretty fast. Like, so there was this one nigga, and I don't know him too much, but basically he knew where he was. I asked him. He told me like, oh yeah, you know, I got some information from somebody. It was it was top secret information too. They said they was gonna be in the cafeteria. That person's in the cafeteria, bro. I went down to the cafeteria area. I went to go put my backpack down at the farthest freaking table as I could, man, because I'm like, bro, I'm not finna come back for this thing, man. I'm not gonna lie. I made sure not to put certain things in my bag because I thought that it was gonna be searched or anything, right? And so as I put the bag down, I go in. I'm finna go in for the kill, right? Your boy's walking. I'm walking. There were some other dudes that was following him for some reason, right? He walked up on the stairs area and walked to his homies over there. I was finna walk. I walked up right behind the stairs too. I didn't even notice though, like how crazy we was looking, because when I heard from the cameras, everybody was just looking at us. But I was separated. I wasn't trying to follow whoever these people were. I don't know who these people were. Walked up on the stairs though. It looked really bad for me because I didn't notice this while I was following him. But basically, these motherfuckers was bringing in attention. They over here, I don't know, these three little Ninja Turtle looking motherfuckers, man. I don't know what they was doing. And as I'm walking up the stairs behind him, I'm noticing he's going to his homeboy. So I go to the left. I open up the door. I'm not finna do this right in front of people that he probably knows, because I'm not trying to get jumped. That's not finna happen, bro. I'm not finna let that happen to me. I went to the left. Now I'm kind of sitting there for a second because I'm thinking, what the fuck how do I get this dude by himself? And there was some random motherfucker, bro. Some random dude. Dude, it was so funny, bro. Some random dude on my right, he came down the stairs and he popped up to the left. And he was like, y'all just following him. Y'all ain't doing nothing, huh? I'm like, that pissed me off because I'm like, what the? They see what I'm doing? People see me? I probably looked really noticeable. I mean, dude, I had locks at the time. I had on my Dickies. I had on my beige Dickies. And I had on a black shirt. Dude, as soon as he said that, right? I looked right on my left. I opened the door. When I walked up the stairs, they didn't know where I went though, but I went left to open up that door. And that's why I sat there for a second. That's why they was wondering where the fuck I came from. Because I basically opened the door. I went down the stairs. I looked to my left to make sure if he was still there. He was not there no more. After this guy said that, because when he said that, I kind of also thought to myself, I actually did think this, like, oh, they're on to me. Somebody knows something bad's about to happen. They know something bad is about to happen. So I'm thinking I gotta hurry up and handle this before he gets away or some shit. I'm over here thinking like maybe I should catch him on the stairway. Maybe I should slam him on the stairway, you know, have his head get hurt, you know. I feel like the stairway would, you know, do more damage or something. I'm like, as soon as that stuff happened, I was like, nah, I gotta go for him now. And so basically, when I went downstairs, I didn't see him. Dude, he looked like fresh motherfucking meat right there. This nigga had his back turned. He had his back turned towards me, bro, as I was coming down. But I was quiet, obviously. But, you know, your boy's on his Assassin's Creed shit. So I'm over here. Bro, I was walking behind. And, dude, this dude was free eats, bro. I see him. His face and his body is turned towards the area where them boys were. You know, I'm getting all this from the people that had the recording. They basically said whenever I left and whenever those three boys went back to their post or whatever the fuck them Ninja Turtle looking motherfuckers went, basically they said it got quiet again. Like, oh, everything's back to normal. They thought something was gonna happen, right? So they was all looking, but it got quiet. It came out of nowhere. They didn't see it coming. So as I'm walking behind, dude, right before I do what I'm about to do, right, I look to the left. I see the girl. I don't know. It's probably one of them girls that he's probably hanging with. This dude was a weirdo, dude. He would hang around freshmen. And I don't know if that was one of his hoes or some shit. She was standing looking at me with her glasses and shit. I looked at her. And then what I did right here, y'all finna have to work with me. Work with me. Think about this with your head. If y'all can't understand it, I'll probably get some pictures or something. I go down. I pick him up. He basically folds like a lawn chair. Like, kind of he kind of folded like a lawn chair, bro. So I'm not gonna like kind of help. If he was more stiff, like maybe if he like leaned his body like that, he most likely would have gotten me. He would have stopped me, but bro didn't see it coming. He had his backpack on too. It got in the way when I was picking it up, right? I picked him up, And then right as I dropped it, he fell on his neck. But I'll tell you the reason how how he fell on his neck. But basically, I dropped him while slamming him at the same time. I'm gonna show you a demonstration. But obviously, that looked way less harmful compared to what I actually did to him. Fell on my knees while doing it, like mid-session. As soon as I slammed him on his neck, I fell on my knees too. Hit the ground, hit the hands. I grabbed my left hand. I grabbed the top of his hair. I gripped that shit. I gripped this shit so hard, dude. There was blood on my finger. There was blood on my hands whenever I ended up looking. When I look back, I don't know if I got it from him or if I stabbed myself. I have no idea. But I was digging my hands in his fucking head so I could pull his head back. Pull his head back. And bro, hold on. I would just say, boom, 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 boom. Just think of this, but like faster, right? At this point, his head is just bobbing. Dude, I think I slammed him on his neck. The dude was unresponsive for a couple seconds. I don't know what happened to the dude, but he wasn't moving when I slammed him on his neck. So mid-session while I'm punching, right? Sorry. While I'm punching, you just hear a loud ass scream, bro. It was so fucking loud, dude. But it's like, you know, I wasn't really able to hear nothing because, like, I don't really remember too much of like hearing words because I was too busy thinking about. I don't know if the adrenaline was pumping, but I believe it was because I'll tell you why after. But dude, that loud, I could hear it while I'm beating his head, so I know that everyone's alerted. Now I know everyone's alerted. But imagine me going a little faster. I was way faster back then. But I still didn't have no boxing experience, so yeah, too bad. I wasn't like that. I probably was thrown with terrible form. Bro, I'm telling you, dude, if it was now, I would have probably boom. But one thing I did good though, I was using my knuckles. I didn't sound like that though, so yeah, don't get midway while I was beating his head in. Boom, people getting on me. Look back, it was like 3 people. But it was probably one at a time that was coming in. Boom, one got on me, and then for some reason, one got on him, bro. But that shit was not helping, bro, because I was still punching. And then while they was pulling him up, I started kicking. Bro, it was so funny, bro, because as they're pulling me off of him, right, he's getting up. It seemed like he's responding now. I don't know what the hell happened. I think his circulation cut off in his head or something when he slammed on his neck. I don't know why bro wasn't moving. He wasn't moving. He was just taking a he just let me beat his head in. And then he looking all mad and shit, but he's looking all mad and shit whenever they got him up. As I'm getting up, I'm still trying to get this nigga. I should have threw a punch right there. I wasn't in a close enough distance. I was gonna get close though and just throw a punch to his face. That's what I was thinking I was gonna do because I wasn't gonna pick him up twice. I was doing it. I got 3 people on my back. I feel someone right here, 2 other people right here. Like they're grabbing on my shoulders and shit, trying to push me down. It was so hard to get up from this position. Like I had to, and I was slowly getting up. And then, bro, I heard a girl say, "Trenton!" Bro, I'm dead ass. Like I know this sounds like some Disney fairy tale shit. Some girl said, "Trenton." When I heard, it wasn't even when I turned, dude. When I heard my name, I immediately stopped. I stopped doing what I was doing. And then I turned right. Man, it was the fucking lunch lady, bro. Tell me, why did the lunch lady try to come here and be a hero? It pissed me off knowing that worked because, look, all it was for me is I heard a girl say my name. That's the only reason. You know, your boy SMUGWAY I heard a girl voice and I was automatically on. I stopped automatic. I was mad though. It was the lunch lady though, because I didn't even find her attractive. I don't know why the fuck I stopped though when she said my name. But when she said my name, when she said my name, I stopped and as I'm looking at the chaos, dude. I'm looking at the chaos that happened, bro. You got the special ad table, bro. They on the left, man. They dipping. You see these motherfuckers going crazy, dude. They was starting to run off somewhere. Everyone started to move around out the way. I actually really did do that, right? There was people going down. I think someone recorded. I never got the video though. I wish I did. I would post it if I could, but the boy can't post it. I don't know if class started or something, dude, or if I did something that was like super crazy. I don't know what it was, dude, but yeah, people were moving. They was dipping. People was leaving. He was gone though. Right in front of me when I looked to the left because there was a guy asking me. This dude said, "Is this your wallet?" I should have took that bitch, but I said, "No, that's not mine." And he says, "That's your backpack?" Dude, this nigga's bag is out. Like, everything is on the fucking floor. I did not know I did all that. I forgot to, no, I told you I did pick him up. When I picked him up, I was picking up all his shit in his backpack. I'm talking about his Chromebook, his books, markers, everything in that bitch. His wallet. Nigga, how your wallet fly out? Like, what, you keep it in your backpack? And if it wasn't in his backpack, it flew out his motherfucking pockets. So when I flipped him, I flipped out everything. That's how I knew I did it correctly. I at least did it correctly because everything fucking flew out that bag. Everything was out. I was like, no, that's not mine. I should have took the wallet. Is this your money? No, that's not mine. I was still mad though, but I got back to my senses. Like, I looked back to the right. I noticed a dude walking down it. That was one of his homeboys. I seen that he was walking over there whenever I think he was scared of these other 3 boys. That's whenever he walked over there. I saw his little homeboy or something walking down. Then I saw this one, it's this girl that was in my bus. I don't know her first name, but she was looking like, man, get your ass on. You know, one thing that pissed me off about this motherfucker, I seen this nigga in at least like 3 fight videos. This motherfucker is there to record. This motherfucker probably tried to catch it. I think everyone tried to catch it, but I think I did it so quickly that no one was able to get it. But after that happened, police came up on me. He escorted me. Y'all tell you right now, the medical is right up top. Like, right up top. So, like, bro, and the cafeteria is right below. This is, whenever I got escorted by the police, dude, I'm walking, dude, there's just a lot of people, dude. I'm like, the thing is, like, at least 2 of those people was at my job. Like, cause I worked at Crest, the one I did that prank at. Check out that video. Nah, I'm saying, help that out. But yeah, I did that prank at Crest. There was like 2 workers that worked there though. But all right, so as I get up there and I'm walking down the hall, right? I see the nigga that I did that to, right? He slumped up in the fucking chair, bro. The fucking nurse. the nurse was standing right in front of me, bro, watching him. This nigga is just, it's like he was leaning on something though. Like, I can't really lean on this, but this nigga looked like he was in distress or something. It looked like a bitch left you. So, nah, nigga, you got slammed in your head, nigga. Now, obviously, I don't condone this, all right? I don't, all right? If there was a real situation with something, guys, I'm going to tell y'all, handle it. I'm going to probably tell y'all later. I'll probably do a follow-up video, actually. If y'all want me to, tell me a part 2. Help your boy out. You know, I got y'all. I'll tell y'all part 2. Shit, and then I'll probably make the part 2 about my probation and then about what I did. Yeah, that if y'all want me to do that, I got y'all. I can do it. I'm sitting down, right? Police, he's like, all right, why'd you do it? Why'd you do it? I was quiet. And then I was like, call my mama. I was like, call my mama. Call my mama. You can call your mama in jail. You know what I thought to myself when I was in that moment, bro? I'm like, oh, I'm about to go to jail, and I'll just call my mama while I'm in jail. That's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm gonna be sitting there like, I'm gonna be sitting down with my head down. I'm gonna be sitting with my head down. It was so funny, bro. Sitting with my head down like, you have anything in your pockets? I'm like, no, leave me alone, man. I'm like, no, some fat. This dude, like, that bitch pissed me off. Yeah, I'm sitting down. The white lady in front of me is like, okay, do you know what you did? Do you know what you did? You know A and B, you know what that is? I knew what it was, but I didn't want to answer her at first. I was quiet. She asked again. It was the respectful side of me, man, and it pissed me off because the motherfucker was disrespectful about it. But obviously, I mean, who's going to be respectful to someone that just beat up somebody and you have no reason why? Battery. You know how them ladies be, them teachers, they... I'm gonna spit at it. No, I'm joking. I didn't want to do that. Yeah, I don't want no one looking at this and like, oh my gosh, he's a vigilant. Oh my God, he was so mean. You see how he glorifies what he did to that dude? I'm not glorifying it. I just have a habit of smiling, thinking about it. You know, I become, is there anything or is you good? You good? I'm good. I was responding in a deep voice. That's how you know I was a little mad. I wasn't, oh, I'm good. I'm good. I was like, no, I'm good. I'm good. No, I'm good. No, I'm good. No. There's a teacher that came. She was basically like, yeah, you should have let the police handle it. We already knew about the situation. After that, the principal, now this is the principal. The principal came in with, she tall as hell, bro. She taller than me, bro. She was holding her walkie-talkie like this. All right, and she was trying to get me to rat on the person that I got the information from. I ignored that. I walked past. She was like right in my face. I was walking. I hit her right because they told me I can just go get my backpack and get out. But I was like, I can go get my backpack. I started kind of talking a little bit. I was like, I can just go get my backpack now. That's one movie. Like, yo, I just like slammed a nigga on his head in front of some special ed kids, and they finna let me out of here. Bro, she was trying to like get me to rat on the person that I got the information from, because I guess they see me on camera or whatever. They see me get it from the person, and as I'm walking, bro, it was funny, bro. I ignored that motherfucker, dude, and she kept on calling my name. Nah, I'm not finna talk to you. I was done, dude. I was bent. I'm like, ooh, I just need to go home now, bro. It was funny, dude, because it's like when I walked in that school, dude, I told myself I'm not staying in this school. Like, I'm leaving this school in the early morning. I told myself that. I knew I wasn't gonna come back. I knew I wasn't gonna come back. That was it. It was really crazy, dude. And yeah, and now for the side stuff. This is the stuff that happened after I did what I did. Now, I'm not gonna lie. There's gonna be some pros and some cons. The cons, ooh, the big things, man. First of all, I got threatened on the internet. Like, oh, I'm not a fighter, I'm a shooter. But SMUGWAY, you know me, I don't do internet shit unless if I'm trying to be funny. But I'm not finna be on that killing shit on the internet. I think that's kind of crazy, because it's like, dude, if someone walks up to you in real life and handles that, then it's like, you gotta be ready for that. I didn't respond to that shit at all. I knew not to respond to that. That's not something, and I knew it was just talking, someone just talking, obviously. They're talking their shit. The person was affiliated too, like, how the fuck y'all didn't get y'all get back? Like, y'all didn't do shit. I'm sending a lot of crazy messages. Oh yeah, dude, I went to ISS. I hated that. I hated ISS, dude. Oh my gosh. I can only imagine how it is in prison and jail, dude. If ISS was terrible, I hated ISS. If that was bad, how was the other ones, bro? I say the pros is, hey, you get your street credit up. Yeah. No, I'm joking. Scrap that word out of your head, street cred. That is not, I'm not. I was just joking when I said that, but yeah, you do kind of get your, hold on, what's one thing y'all like to say? Y'all like to say aura, yeah. Y'all kids be like saying that aura stuff. I know how Cody and them, they be saying that, bro. Random people literally came up to me and dabbed me up. Now, to be honest, I didn't know who the fuck they was. Like, and I'll say the other pro is, random girls come up to you and ask if you can beat up their boyfriend. Hey, I like that. I'm not gonna lie. I did go to ISS. That is when I figured out that I slammed him on his neck. I did not know I slammed him on his neck. I didn't even think I slammed him good enough. I thought I slammed him on his back or something, but that was probably his neck and back area. But I slammed dude on his neck because someone said they saw it. I'm like, oh, damn. Okay. And it makes sense on why he probably didn't move whenever I was beating his head in too. I grabbed the top of his head and beat him. And yeah. I think that's about it. That's all the stuff. One thing I would say is protect the ones you're close to. Yeah, that's it, man. But just, you know, don't be on no weird stuff. Don't be trying to mess with people and then expect nothing to come around, because you'll probably get slammed in your neck. Yeah, bye. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, you already know, hit that like and subscribe button. Let me know if y'all enjoy these story times, bro. And I'll bring some more to y'all. I see y'all later.